Welcome, everybody, to another exciting edition of the NFL Picks. Myself, Bad Bubba Brewer, special field correspondent Shane, and the smartest man in Philadelphia, Rich Smoke. So, how did we do in our lovely things last week, Rich? I think you were trying to keep up on it and stuff.
So I finally caught up. I know I was slacking last week. So this week you guys actually both tied at 10-6. So you
Wow.
guys did really well. I went 9-7, so I slacked off by a game. But I
Okay.
did backtrack. I went and looked at week one. Week one, Shane had a tough one. He went 7-9 week one. Bubba went 9-7, and I went 11-5. So
Wow.
so
That's
as it
awesome.
so as it stands right now, Bubba is 19-13, Shane 17-15, and then Rich is 20-12. So it's pretty close. I mean,
Oh, my
it's
God.
it's, it's close.
I wish I could bet, like, doing these and then put money on it and actually win
Yeah,
something,
but if you
you know?
saw some of the ones that you lost and you won, like Shane, for example, he picked so many that I kicked myself in the ass after the shows. I'm like, damn, I probably should have followed Shane
Uh-huh.
on that one. And I'm like, oh shit, no, I shouldn't have. Thank God I didn't. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
funny. That's funny. Larry Stryker's in the house. Hey, guys, he says. Larry, thanks for coming on, brother. He's got a big, giant WWE wrestling awards thing on his show. Benjamin, thanks for tuning in. So, we're trying to do this under 20 minutes or less. So we appreciate you guys all tuning in. And we're going to go for the Thursday night game. Here we go. New York Giants at San Francisco on Amazon Prime. Well, I mean, the Giants come back, but they ain't coming back against the 49ers is going to beat the living bejesus out of them. I'm taking the 49ers. Shane?
The 49ers are like that midget pee-wee football where the kids have to be under 120 pounds, and they have a 120-pound kid running the ball, and the kids that tackle and are like 80, 90 pounds. So that's the 49ers in the NFL this year. It's my take. 49ers.
Okay.
I'm going to take San Francisco as well.
Yeah,
it's
I
probably
figured-
the
I
most
figured this has
obvious
gotta
game
be it.
on television.
Yeah, Amazon Prime. This is not a good matchup. Okay, Benjamin, he says, go Steelers. Burns said Steelers by 20, but we haven't even got there, Burns. You got to take these matches ahead, Burns. You got to wait until they come up, and then I'll put you on. So here we go. The second 1 p.m. The Atlanta Falcons at Detroit Lions. Ooh, this is, wow. I do like Dan Campbell. I do like the Lions. I'm going to go with Detroit. I'm going to take Detroit. Shane?
Detroit. They first week. I'm buying now because I'll tell you what, they just look tough. I text you after we made our picks. I'm like, I wish I'd have took the Lions, and I didn't pick them the first week. But hey, Lions.
Either did I, by the way. We both took an L on that one. Yeah, I'm going Detroit as well. I like what they got going on over there. I mean, I think they took a loss last week to Seattle, but it was a pretty close game. I expect them to come out and play really well in that game.
Okay. Craig from Patton's tuning in as always. Craig, we do appreciate you. God bless you, brother. He's multitasking. That's what
We
I'm
salute
doing
you,
right
Craig.
now, too. So let's go to this one. I don't even know. Ooh, the New Orleans Saints at Green Bay Packers, 1 o'clock. Oh, wow, the Saints are shitty. I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to go with the Packers. Shane?
I'm gonna take the Packers. I have no reason other than it's like having a picking ugly or uglier. You know, it's like
I am actually going to go New Orleans in this game. Their defense has looked really good the last 2 weeks. They're actually top 5 in yards allowed and also points allowed per game. So they've been doing phenomenal defensively. And I don't think Jordan Love is ready to pick apart a premier defense just yet. So I'm going to say New Orleans ruins the day for them guys, and that defense holds them together. And they go 3-0 actually if they win this game. So I'll take New
Yeah,
Orleans.
Brian Yeager, the lumberjack, is also taking the Saints. And Burns said I'm picking Kansas against Kansas City, and Yeager says Carr will have them 5-0 this year. Okay. Next matchup here on the Fooseball picks: Denver Broncos versus the Miami Dolphins, 1 o'clock. Wow, I think the Denver Broncos last week with that lovely Hail Mary, and I don't know. I can't see. I think Sean Payton's going to make him competitive. I'm going to go with the upset because I didn't think too much of the Dolphins Sunday night. I'm taking the Denver Broncos. As crazy as it sounds. Shane?
I'll tell you what, Bubba, you're making me flip. I was going to take Miami, but I'm going to take Denver.
Well, don't listen to me.
Hey, Bubba, you're not going to make me slip at all. I'm going Miami, man. Them guys, they have more yards per game passing than any other team by over a yard. Most offensive yards right now in the NFL in general. I mean, they've been scoring points in bunches. Raheem Mostert blew up last week. I mean, they have a running game and a passing game. So I'm going to take Miami here.
Okay, Burns says he's taking the Dolphins. Brian Yeager, the Finns, man, are the best team in the AFC so far, he says.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll probably the AFC's kind of weak right now in my opinion. But next up, here we go, the LA Chargers at the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, two quarterbacks that are going to be slinging it. I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings just because they're at home. Shane?
Captain Kirk and the crew, I'm going with Kirk Cousins and.
I mean, Minnesota can't go 0-3, right? I mean, come on.
No, they're due.
But it's so hard because I like Herbert. I like the passing game with the Chargers. I'm not sure if Eckler's healthy yet. I'll go Minnesota, but I think I'm going to regret it. They've played, by the way, fun fact, more than anybody else has in the last 5 years. Defensively, they've run 80% of their defensive snaps in zone defense, and they have the worst zone defense rating in the National Football League because they've been giving up a ton of points. So I'm nervous about taking Minnesota, but I'll go Minnesota anyway.
Ooh. Steelers Freak says Chargers coach has to go. Brian Reddick is taking the Vikings. Burns says if the Chargers on Facebook don't win, the coach gets fired. That's what he says. So
they can maybe pick up Matt Canada.
Yeah.
Take him off our hands.
Yeah. Fucking bastard. Anyway, here we go. New England Patriots versus the New York Jets. Ooh. As much as it pains me to take them, I will, because I know the Jets defense is great, but I think Bill probably has Wilson's number. I'm taking the New England Patriots. Shane?
The Patriots, for sure.
Rich Smoke, the smartest man in Philly.
I only took this team because I hated Dallas last week, but I'm going to take them this week because I'm going to ride this train all the way to the end of the year. I'm going to take the Jets to beat New England in this game. I think Mac Jones is one of the worst 10 quarterbacks in football. Can't stand the guy. Bill Belichick looks like a pedophile, and Robert Kraft looks like somebody who hides underage children on an island somewhere. So I can't take it. I'm going Jets.
Yeah, Kraft looks like the crypt keeper. That's for sure.
Burnsy took New England Patriots. Okay, next up here. Here we go. Mr. Carlisle's team, the Buffalo Bills at the Washington Commanders. 1 o'clock. You know what? I'm going to go with the upset. I'm taking the Washington Commanders. It's crazy. Josh Allen will probably throw 2 picks. So I'm taking the Commanders. Shane?
Cal-El, I have your back. I'm going to take the Bills.
Cal-El, like I said about the Jets a couple seconds ago, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm taking Buffalo to win big against Washington in this game. Washington might be 2-0, but as an Eagles fan, I need them to lose anyway. I'm taking the
That's what I figured. Burns took the Commanders upset. Wow, he agrees with me one time in a month. Yeah. Steele, thanks for tuning in. Now this game here, 1 o'clock. Houston Texans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jags that high-power offense last week, that was lovely. No, I'm kidding. Houston Texans, I think their offense, they're scoring more than the Steelers right now offensively, but I'm still going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It goes against everything. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take Texans. I mean,
Wow.
this is a coin flip. I mean, for me.
Woo, the Texans.
Listen, Shane's trying to see if he can do worse than 7-9 this week. Okay, guys.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
I'm only kidding. No, I'm going to go Jacksonville on this one. I don't think I've picked Houston to win a game in probably the last 5 years. I think the last time I took Houston to win a game was Matt Schwab and Andre Johnson, like back in like 2009.
Wow.
So, I'm going to take Jacksonville to keep this rolling here.
Wow. Steele says the Bills can't stop the run. Take Washington, he said in the Facebook stuff. Burns jack-offs real big. Steele said Jacksonville by 14. So I got some comments here real quick. Bills, Miami's head coach, lunch in high school.
Mike McDaniel.
Yeah. Yeah, terrible. Thanks, guys, with the comments.
Yeah, progressive is terrible.
Here we go on this one. The Indianapolis Colts going to Baltimore. Baltimore Ravens. I think Richardson, didn't he go out with a concussion last week or something? I had him in my FanDuel, score a touchdown. I needed 2 other quarterbacks to score. I would have won big. Damn it. I don't want to get into gambling like that craziness.
He is questionable right now.
He is questionable. You know what?
Baltimore's without J.K. Dobbins, by the way, the running back. But
but I'm still probably going to do Lamar Jackson has been lighting him up with that. I think that rookie receiver, I believe.
Flowers.
So I got to go. I wish the Colts had their quarterback, give him a little bit of a special deal, but I'm going to take the Ravens. Shane?
Hey, call the cake boss down in Baltimore and order yourself a nice triple layer chocolate cake. Because I'll tell you what,
Burns. Oh, fuck you.
The Ravens.
Burns is like, Ravens, are you fucking kidding? No, I'm not kidding. Colts said it.
I'm going to take the Ravens as well. I don't think the Colts have anything for them in this game. And if you're without Anthony Richardson, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. I know Minshew actually played pretty well, actually, when he went out. I think he was like 11 for 15 with a touchdown pass at one point. I know he filled in well, but I said I'd take Baltimore.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I am kidding, Burns. Here we go. Let me get to the thing. Burns said he's taking the Ravens. Putting any money on it, Burns. Okay, the next matchup here I got is the Carolina Panthers at the Seattle Seahawks.
Oof.
Oh, the Panthers' offense is just as putrid as the lovely Steelers' offense, run by Matt Canada. I'm taking the. I'm not a big Seattle Seahawk fan, but I figure Geno Smith will pull something out. I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks. Burns takes the Seahawks also. Steele takes the Seahawks. Shane?
Shane takes the Seahawks.
Okay.
And Rich takes the Seahawks. Everybody takes the Seahawks.
We're like the Oprah. Everyone's taking the Seahawks.
Yeah.
You take the Seahawks. You take the Seahawks.
Ryan, thanks for tuning in. Okay, everybody's taking the Seahawks. Put some money on it. No, don't blame me if you put money on it and you don't win. Don't blame me.
I will never endorse spending money on gambling if it's my pick.
I bet with my heart it's terrible. Okay, here we go. This one's gonna be everybody's gonna pick this team. The Chicago Bears are going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Yeah, Kansas City, who I'm taking. There's no doubt about it. Shane. Whoa. Can we do that?
They stole that from Florida State, which is kind of sad, but oh well.
I'm taking Kansas City as well.
Everybody's taking Kansas City.
There's some games that are hard to pick, not this one.
Yeah, I got some comments in the Facebook. Zach Flowers is about to break out fast, elusive, gets in out and breaks quick, makes people miss. Going to be a big yard after the catch guy. Matt McCracken, Seth Fairman, thanks for tuning in. Burns, Kansas City, here we come. Yeah, okay, you fair-weathered fan. Okay, here we go with this. Matt says they held Jacoby to negative yards last week. The Bills, they did so. Okay, thanks for your comments, guys. I'll try to get them in there. And here we go. This game right here, the Dallas Cowboys are going to the Arizona Cardinals. And with Joshua Dobbs, they had it, and then the Giants come back in that big, huge upset. Well, it wasn't an upset, but come back from victory here. I got to take Dallas. I mean, that's just the smart money. Dallas is my pick. Shane?
I'm going to have to agree with all the crayon-eating Dallas Cowboy fans. I'm going to definitely pick the Cowboys in this one.
Yeah.
I can't let the words leave my lips. So I'm just going to say I'm taking the team that's not Arizona.
Bernsey said the effing Cowboys. Steele said Cowboys big. So, okay.
I mean, if only they would play at least one good team out of these couple of weeks. You know, God forbid they play somebody with some talent.
Yeah, they have a schedule that I don't know how they got these first 4 games.
It's going to get tough later on. I mean, I know with the Eagles, for example, we're facing some of the better ones early. We're playing some pretty good teams down the line.
Yeah.
But it's a weird way they shook the lineups this year. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, yeah. Joshua Dobbs is a smart man. You know, he should be a NASA scientist or something. So I don't know if he's about being an OC, but he could be a Steeler OC. Benjamin also took the Cowboys to win big. Yeah, that's the big thing, man. Yeah, because here we get to this game, and this is Sunday night, 8:15. The Pittsburgh Steelers and that lovely Matt Canada offense going into the Las Vegas Raiders. Hopefully Matt Canada can go to the Mustang Ranch and hang out. Hey, Greg Rischel, thanks for tuning in. You know who I'm taking? I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, that's just how it is. So, Shane, who you taking, brother?
I'm taking the home team, the Raiders.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You're going to kick me off the podcast.
No, I'm not going to kick you off the podcast.
I've been picking the I'll tell you what, I was wrong last week by picking the Browns, but if Chubbs would have been healthy, they would have won. But I'm happy that I was wrong because I am a Steelers fan.
Well, if I was skinnier, I could run faster than a 40, but that ain't happening. So, if I coulda, woulda. Rich, who you taking, brother?
Choo-choo. I'm attaching myself to the train that Shane's riding today. So, take me on. We're going Vegas, baby.
Burns says Raiders big. Benjamin said Steelers will win 35-17. Steele said Steelers in a close game, so fuck you, Burns. Yeah, and Burns says,
who did Burns take, Bubba?
He took the Raiders, and he said unless Fitzpatrick takes out another running back, they lose. Matt McCracken says Steelers 2017, and I got another couple comments till we get to the other game. Steelers all the way.
By the way, as it shapes up right now, Patrick Peterson would be covering Devontae Adams on the outside, so I can't wait to see what that looks like.
Steeler freak, I live in Vegas. 75% of the fans are now females because they love Jimmy G.
Jimmy G.
Well, Jimmy G's probably going to the Mustang Ranch. Greg Rischel takes donations for Canada. I bet we could get enough to make him retire.
Jimmy G might throw 500 yards with Devontae Adams by himself if Patrick Peterson's covering him.
Yeah.
You guys are going to piss me off. I know. Okay, here we go.
Come on, Bubba. You know that I'm surprised they didn't throw all over them last week. You know, I'm surprised they covered as well as they did.
Well, I know, but
good job to the.
Well, when I talk about it at 9 o'clock with Freight Train, we're going to diagnose.
Right, tune in in 40 minutes.
Watson's also pretty terrible. So anyway,
yeah. Okay, now here we go. Rich Smokes. This is your team right here. Monday night, 7:15. The Philadelphia Eagles are going down to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield. Lock your wives in down at Tampa because Baker might get some scores. Maybe. Jimmy G lays more pipe than Exxon Mobil.
Wow.
Burns says Eagles win big. I got to take the Eagles, but it'll be a good game, though. Eagles, though. I'm taking Eagles.
I'm taking the Tampa Bay Eagles. I'm taking Eagles.
I thought you were going to do it.
Don't you ever blend those two together. Yeah, it's 2-0 teams. It's going to be a pretty good game.
Yeah.
I know we have a little bit of an injury bug. Jalen Hurts has been playing like shit, but he has to turn it around. I think this is the game where he does it. I think Philly's going to win this one.
Okay, Craig says Eagles. Steelers freak out in Vegas is saying upset Bucks.
There you go.
Really
well, I'll tell you what, I can't take a shit on everybody's favorite team on this podcast, so that's why, I'm picking Eagles here.
Steele says Tampa Bay by 3. Matt McCracken says the Bucks. Benjamin says Eagles. And Burns says don't bet the Eagles, Bubba. They'll lose.
Yeah, you never bet the Eagles.
I won't bet on the Eagles. I won't do that.
I never have. I never will.
Yeah, I don't bet on the Steelers either. I just parlay. I parlay now. I'm a parlay guy. You know what that is? That's not a peanut butter buster parfait, Burns. It's parlay. Just, Okay, here we go. The last game, Monday night, 8:15.
Let's go.
The LA Rams against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals are 0-2. The Rams got some receiver that no one's ever fucking heard of before. Got 25 receptions. I'm taking the LA Rams to go into Cincinnati to beat the Bengals. Taking the Rams. Burns taking the Rams too. Shane, who you taking?
I'll tell you what, I cannot believe the Bengals are as terrible as they are. It's like the Steelers with the preseason. You don't take much out of the preseason. You think they're going to be decent. I thought the Bengals and the Steelers were going to be head and shoulders above everyone as far as, just depth and playing a lot better than they have been. And with that being said, I'm taking the Rams.
Okay, Steeler Freaks taking the Rams. Troy Pierce, Bengals bounce back this week, unfortunately. Okay, Benjamin's taking the Rams. Steele says Bengals won't lose 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Rich Smoke?
This one's tough for me. I think if you look at the teams that Cincinnati's had to play as well, I mean, it's not only they've been playing easy games. I mean, they played the Rams, played the Browns, which we saw how the Browns could play a little bit last week. I'm going to go Rams, but I could definitely see this game being one of those traps where I could definitely see Cincinnati waking up that hidden beast. When they're on, they're on. I mean, they got some guys there that they can turn around at any moment. It's just that defense and offensive line is really the problem.
Yeah, I can't.
This is one of the games I'd probably click and watch for a little bit.
The only reason why I'm going with the Rams here is they managed to put up 23 against San Fran. And
that was a good game. I watched it, man. I can watch every NFL game due to the fact of my lovely streaming service that Larry hooked me up with. I'm telling you, I get everything. Eric Steele says the Bengals won't lose 3 in a row. I think I already said that. Matt McCracken said Burrow and the Bengals. I wish Rams good game. I tell you what, guys,
Burrow.
21 minutes and 8 seconds, the fastest picks on the internet. I appreciate you guys, and we'll be back tomorrow for the college stuff where these guys are the college experts, because sometimes I have no clue, and Stafford looks tight again. That's what Steeler Freak says. So we appreciate all you guys tuning in. Shane, Rich Smoke, as always, we will see you tomorrow at 7. I'll see everybody at 9 o'clock if you want to hang out and talk Steeler football, because at 9 o'clock I'll be back. So everybody, thank you, and we're out of here. Who does WUV play? That'll be tomorrow, Burns. That's college. This is the NFL, you prick.
Texas Tech.
Tech at home. Yeah. Chad, thanks for tuning in. Okay, 9 o'clock, Black and Gold Dynasty.